appreciate the opportunity of being able to spend a minute or two with you. I wish I could be in person at the Natural History Museum, but I wanted to at least say a few things, and again, appreciate the great things the asphalt industry does for Utah. Utah is the fastest growing state in the nation, and because of that, we have great infrastructure needs, and your industry is the industry that helps us be able to maintain a great quality of life. I'm thinking about, when I think back, almost 2 years ago, we were home, we were isolating, we were trying to figure out what COVID was about. I'd never really heard much about pandemics. I surely never heard the word coronavirus. And we were wondering what our future may be, whether we may live, we may die, whether our businesses would live and survive, or whether they would not. And we did something that the state has never done. We actually called ourselves, Speaker Wilson and I called ourselves into a legislatively called special session. As part of that special session, we put together a commission, and the commission quickly recommended that we open up non-emergency medical care and open back up our economy. We opened up restaurants, gyms, hair salons, May 1, 2020, and we did it in a very responsible way. Again, our goals were to do 4 things. One was to protect lives. Even one fatality was too many. Try to protect our livelihoods. Try to protect our kids, our school kids' education, because they're the future. And to try to protect individual liberties. So now, 2 years later, if you'd have told me 2 years ago that we would have been in the situation we're in Utah, I may not have actually believed you. A few weeks ago, there was a national organization out of the University of Chicago that did a study. And they looked at all 50 states. They looked at how they managed the pandemic. And they looked at 3 areas. Coincidentally, they looked at how we handled our healthcare issues and fatalities with coronavirus. They studied our economics, how the state did economically, and they looked at the education of our school kids. Among all 50 states, there was no one close. Utah was number 1 as to how we handled the pandemic. A week or 2 after that study, Rich States, Poor States, which is a group of economists, Art Laffer, who helped President Reagan with his tax cuts, and President Trump with his tax cuts, and Steve Moore and Jonathan Williams, 3 great economists. They evaluate states, and they don't look at the history like the other study did. They look out into the future, and they look at what the potential future economic outlook is for all 50 states in the nation. And for the 15th year in a row, Utah was rated number 1 with the best future economic outlook. Now, we are very, very fortunate to live in what I believe is the greatest state in the nation, Utah, and the greatest country in the nation. And our future is bright. But as we deal with the growth issues that we have to maintain a great quality of life. And Utah's, a lot of people are moving here, but the way we've been able to maintain a great quality of life is to be able to make investments in infrastructure. I don't think any other state per capita has put the type of investment we have into roads, water, and to be able to take care of our citizens. We have essentially, and we've increased our population from 1 million to 3 million, almost we're headed to 4, and we've maintained a quality of life. And part of that is because of that investment. And a lot of it is because of great people like the asphalt industry and others who have helped us be able to find the workforce and be able to provide the infrastructure needs for our state. So I wanted to be with you to say thank you. Thank you for being part of the greatest state in the nation. Thank you for your interest to make Utah a better spot. And again, I hope you have a great conference.